Hey guys, welcome to another video on the channel. Today I have something very exciting for you. I'm currently on a road trip. I started out in, of course, Orlando, Florida, and now I'm about to go through the Great Smoky Mountains of North Carolina and Tennessee. And I just want to share some of the footage from this trip with you guys. But before we get into that, I want to share a little story about something funny that happened before getting on the road. About 2 hours before I was gonna leave for this trip, I had all my stuff packed. I had, all my clothes and my GoPro and my surfboard and everything. I was getting it all packed away, and then randomly I just lose my keys like 2 hours before I'm supposed to get on the road. And I'm frantically searching for my keys. I'm going to the van and looking all inside the van. I'm looking all around to see if I dropped it all around the house, and I just can't find my keys. And I'm just like stressing out, like randomly looking in like in the dishwasher, in the fridge, like in these random spots they would never be. And I can't find my keys anywhere. So I have to call out a locksmith, and he comes and has to give me a new key. At least this one has a key fob though. I gotta say, the key fob is really nice because the old key did not have one. But it was still about $370, which I'm not super happy to have paid that, but hey, at least I'm on the road now and I've got keys to my van. And the next thing is that on this road trip, a lot has happened. I road tripped all the way up from Orlando and then through Georgia, through Atlanta. Atlanta traffic is, of course, always terrible. You guys, anyone who has ever gone through Atlanta knows that the traffic there is just so miserable. So as I'm on my way up, I get into the Blue Ridge Mountains of North Georgia, and I'm starting to get pretty hungry. It's dinner time now, and so I look on Google Maps to see what's good, and there's like a couple fast food places. There's like a Captain D's and whatever, but then I see that there's a Moe's like 15 minutes away. I'm like, oh, Moe's sounds like it would be awesome right now. I start driving there, and I pull off the main road, and I start driving up this long driveway, and I pull into a casino. And I'm like, okay, this is kind of weird. Why is this? Why is there a Moe's in the casino? So I'm like, whatever. I've already committed. I'm going into this Moe's, and I park in the parking garage, and I'm like looking around. So this manager sees me looking like an idiot, trying to find something, and he asks me if I need help, and I go, yeah, I'm just looking for the Moe's, and he directs me. And in order to get there, I had to go through the casino. And I go into the casino, there's like all these people gambling, just like staring at a screen, just like trying to make this money that they're probably never gonna get. And it was just super weird having to go through there. I'm like, there's lights, there's sounds, there's everything. Oh my God, there's too much happening at once, and I'm just hungry and I just wanna eat. I've been driving for like 10 hours and I just want something to eat, So I'm just like stressing out, like, oh my God, too much is happening right now. And I finally walk all the way through the casino, through all the noise and all the busyness. And I get to the Moe's, and they're closed, dude, they're closed. So I'm like, screw it, there's a Panda right next to it. It's like a food court area, basically, like you would get at a mall or something. So I'm like, whatever, I'm just gonna have Panda Express, and then that wound up being my dinner for that night. Yeah, like just such a weird experience. Like, why was there a Moe's in the casino? I mean, I guess it's cool they have a food court, but like, normally you'd expect a fancy casino like that to have like its own restaurant, and like people would go there. And I guess it did, but it was mostly like a bar too. But anyway, yeah, that was my experience last night, and I was gonna wind up camping in Cades Cove in the Smoky Mountains, but I just said, fuck it, like I've had a weird day. I'm just gonna find a hotel somewhere down the street, which I'm glad that I did. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video, and yeah, let's get to it. Boo, boo litter. Hey guys, today I'm camping in the Great Smoky Mountains. This is the Cades Cove campground in the Great Smoky Mountains National Forest, and camping here is pretty cool. It's kind of hot in the summer, not gonna lie, it's humid. I'm definitely sweating. I don't see any showers around here, which is not super awesome, but we're out here and I'll get some shots and some photos to share with you guys, and yeah, we'll have a good time out here. Yeah, so stay tuned. Oh, this is the van. If we go around to the other side of the van, you can see we have a little picnic table. Got it set up with a chair and a fire pit. We're gonna try and set a fire. The wood is pretty wet. The foliage here is pretty damp. So it's pretty wet and damp here. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get a fire going. I did split up all that wood and we're gonna see if we can get it to burn. I have a feeling like a fire isn't really gonna be an option. I could have brought some firewood, perhaps, but I don't know if the rangers would have let me in the campgrounds with firewood from outside. If you didn't know, if you bring firewood from outside the campgrounds, that actually can make an impact on like the local environment. So they don't usually like you doing that, but I wonder if they would be okay with like store-bought wood or something. So anyway, here's a campground. I guess this is where you would set up your tent if you were camping in a tent. And of course you can see there's plenty of woods, very tall trees. It goes way up. And yeah, the woods here are so awesome, very peaceful. It's a little hot, but yeah, this is cool. It's just green all around, except for, of course, the road, right? But it's just green everywhere. It's so nice to be out here in the greenery. It's so quiet too. So quiet. Sleeping here will probably be really awesome. Okay guys, we're going on a little tour of the Cades Cove right now. And if you check it out, we've got some awesome nature right out here. Let's go for a little drive. Some horses. Oh my God, I think I'm just so addicted to these mountains. We don't have this kind of stuff in Florida, you know, so I mean, just look at that, how gorgeous. The mist at the top, like right, I don't know if you can see it much in the camera, but right up here, there's that mist and that mountain. It just looks so awesome. And look at this big one right here. Just so beautiful. This place is beautiful, guys. I definitely recommend coming out here if you have the opportunity to. This is gonna be probably about, I think, like an 8 or 9 mile loop. So let's just go check out the rest of it. So another fun fact about this area in Cades Cove is it's actually free to come here. You only need a parking pass if you want to park for longer than 15 minutes, or if you want to camp. Camping pass was like 30 bucks. But yeah, like just coming here and coming through this loop here, free. You don't have to pay anything to come through here. Which is pretty incredible because look how beautiful. I mean, look at this, it's insane. Those mountains are just so like to die for, like, oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Ah, steep grade, danger, walk bikes. Ah, send it. Send it! Oh my God. We've got Birdo chilling. And over here we've got Mountain Range chilling. Look at this guy in the middle of the road. Can you guys see that? Man, get out the road, bro. Okay, that concludes the Cades Cove loop. Now let's go ahead and see if we can get his fire started. I have, as you can see, a pretty small little fire here. Not very well constructed, but let's see if I can get it to burn. The wood, like I said earlier, is pretty wet, but maybe we'll be able to get something happening. So let's see. So yeah, as expected, the wood is a little bit too wet to burn. And not only that, but my lighter is also doing that thing where it just sparks but doesn't produce a flame. So I don't think we're going to be able to make a fire happen, which is okay. I did spend kind of a while chopping the wood to get it to get it split up, but oh well. The wood that I was using, actually, I was like chopping it and splitting it up to build the fire, and it wound up having termites in it, or worms, or some kind of bug. So I just tossed it aside, and yeah, I guess we're just not gonna have a fire. Oh well.